Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Gators. My name is Ccsd and I hope you're having a lovely Monday. Coming up next, we have all the latest details in sports, school, fundraisers, and clubs, all on GVTV. Today is November 9th, which means it is an A day. Make sure to head to all your odd classes. Attention all seniors. Now is the time to apply for college and scholarships. Make sure you log into your counseling Google Classroom for more info on applying and scholarship opportunities. Make sure you send your counselor which type of diploma you want to graduate with, and if you haven't already, join the Class of 2021 Google Classroom with the code on your screen. Ccsd food distribution sites are still open. Since we are off on Wednesday for Veterans Day, be sure to pick up your food today and tomorrow. You can get breakfast and lunches here at Green Valley or any other distribution site near you. Head to the website you see on your screen for more info and the menu. Are you enrolled in video production, woodshop, or photography this year? Well, now's the time to show off your skills. Join Green Valley's Skills USA organization. They compete against other high schools in Nevada and even high schools in the nation. Join the Google Classroom with the code you see on your screen. In club news, HOSA meets today at 2:30. Our girls basketball team is holding a virtual fundraiser at Panda Express today. Order online at order.pandaexpress.com or through the Panda Express app and use code 901410. It is available at any location and anytime today. Go support our girls basketball team. In sports news, the Fresno Bulldogs beat the UNLV Rebels for a score of 40-27. And the Raiders won Week 9's game with a score of 31-26. Before we go, after a long few days, the elections are finally brought to a close. Joe Biden is now elected as the 46th President of the United States, with Kamala Harris as his Vice President, making her the first woman and woman of color as the Vice President. Well, Gators, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Ccsd, and you're watching GVTV. And now, a brief message from our principal, Mr. Roberts.
Good morning, Gators. As you know, there is no school this Wednesday due to the observance of Veterans Day. So I want to take just a moment to tell you about one veteran whose story is worth knowing. On the morning of December 7th, 1941, a mess attendant was collecting laundry when the Japanese attacked the American fleet at Pearl Harbor Naval Base in Hawaii. Jumping up to the bridge of the USS West Virginia, he aided the ship's mortally wounded captain. He then took up position on one of the anti-aircraft guns on the deck and fired at Japanese planes that were dive-bombing the ship. For his final act of heroism, he pulled men who otherwise would have died from the burning, oil-coated water. This young man was not the only hero that day. There were many, and they were rightly bestowed with various forms of recognition, including the Medal of Honor for their heroic deeds. One of those to receive that honor was the ship's captain. However, the young mess attendant who had helped him escape the burning ship was not one of them. Why? Well, unfortunately, in the 1940s U.S. Navy, segregation of the races was still official policy, and discrimination was a fact of daily life for African Americans. Doris Miller, or Dory as he was known to his friends, probably would have quickly been promoted after his performance on that fateful day. But he was not promoted, nor did he receive any of the accolades afforded his white colleagues. Instead, he died a cook just 2 years later when his ship was sunk by a Japanese torpedo. Efforts to award Miller the Congressional Medal of Honor years later would die in Congress because the Secretary of the Navy, William Franklin Knox, opposed it. It's worth noting that the ship's captain, to whom Miller had attended, was awarded the Medal of Honor, in part because he strongly opposed leaving the ship's deck. Miller was eventually awarded the Navy Cross, not an insignificant honor, but beneath the level of the CMH. It has taken a long time for Miller's heroism to get its just due, and although he never got to see it, he did eventually get a high honor, which recognized his actions on that day. The Navy's largest ships, supercarriers, are typically named after presidents and admirals. However, the USS Doris Miller is scheduled to be delivered in 2032 and is the first to be named for an enlisted man and also the first to be named for an African American. Miller's story stands as a testament of the ability of all men and women to overcome their circumstances and find greatness, but also a reminder that despite our progress in the area of racial equality, we still have a ways to go. When you see a serviceman or woman over the next few days, or any day really, thank them for their service, because it's due to their efforts that we get to do what we do on a daily basis. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.